So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 15 yards. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Attack, attack.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Trey Flowers on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the draw, here's Williams. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On the ground, this is Williams. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Now Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They snap it at one. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 55 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Seahawks 14, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 49.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Kendricks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Now he's flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Now he steps away. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it go. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And finding the tight end, Wilson. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
36 power.
Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
56, Mike 56. Good job right there. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Deuce.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jim. Shift. Whip. Gun. Hey, alert. Watch twins. Gun. Jump screen,
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that one results in 35 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Being chased out left.
Check 50.
And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Mexican score, Seahawks 21, Chiefs nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down, and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Sunday. Check. Motion, I got one.
McCoy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Watch the safety.
Again, it's McCoy. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 9. Check it backer.
Running on first down with Ware. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6 on the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
Yellow. 49 to Mike. Let's go, D. Out. Hey, yellow, go going. Check. Fresno. Hey, 57.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
High 7, let's go. You ready?
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Every day. Any day. Color. He's checking. Hey, 15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. This is caught, Watkins. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Tighten up.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to patch together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Penny, a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. On 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Alert.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Get in the weight room. All go special. All go special.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Right there, 56. I'm going back to you.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Russell Wilson sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Sack lunch, baby. Yum, 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 yum.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So the victory here for Seattle, and never an easy thing to come into Arrowhead and get the victory. One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the best fan support in the league. They take pride in it. They love their team. They rally around them, good and bad. But when it's good, oh, it is so difficult to come into this place and get a win. From the time they sing the national anthem and finish it with the home of the Chiefs, you're in trouble right from that moment usually.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? My fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
40.
Big air.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Chris Jones on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Mike 5-4. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
12.
Throwing on second down. Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Check 31. Rush in. Check 37. Shift. Watch the shift.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
He's coming.
Alert. Hey, 0. You got listen.
Watch the ship.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. Orange, blue, 57, color, 57.
The first carry now. This is Williams. Then he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here we go, G. It's just.
Hey, Ripley.
It's just exit. It's just me and you. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey. You got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
And goal at the 10-yard line.
Yellow. There's a warning. Hey, 57.
Rap. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Watch out.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
You got him.
A 6-yard gain.
Here's McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Gordon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. There's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hey! Watch the curve!
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Procise. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs
Here we go.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch the edge.
Come on, that's my time.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Yellow.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Watch the run.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
We own it. We own it. Motion.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Check, check. Watch 55. Move. We won't this.
Right side.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 35.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Right side.
Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Right side.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Check.
Attack, attack. Check, check.
They'll go with McCord. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Get that ball! Get that ball! Motion!
Let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Wilson. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Get track! Switch it.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Go! Let's go!
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Check. Watch 54.
Bring out. All go special.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
Check, nickel. He's checking. Crash.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
54 is mine.
Yellow.
Echo. 54. Watch.
You gotta go. go right here. You got first hand.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And McCoy loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yellow, yellow. I'm going.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Motion.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 24 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, 57 colors. 57 colors. 57 colors.
Switch. He's coming.
15.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCoy. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Chiefs 14, Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker is the last 14 to City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Man, I got you. Kill. 49, check 49.
Yellow. Let's go. First hand.
On 1st down, it's McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. Big hit.
Diggs on the tackle.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, alert 3. Slam. Win the rep. Let's go right here. Check 43.
I down these two.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McCoy, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
This is McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Not today.
15.
March 49. March 49. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 3rd down, this is where. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Bang out. Bam.
That's a West. Check.
Check 50. Got.
Alert 3.
Go 14. Check.
To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks. From the red zone now. Here's Wilson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson steps away to his left, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
14.
To throw again is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Myers connects on the PAT, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over first down. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't be scared of it. Switch. Check safety. Check 3.
Now McCoy. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
54 Mike. Let him know.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Yellow. On the line.
54. Focus, defense, focus.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
Ready?
Now they're out there again to try once more. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Check. Watch 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Tight yard. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shift. Check 52. Watch safety creeping.
One left.
Safety's creeping.
Move the team. Let's go. Good touch.
Throwing now is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Move the team.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.